Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. In this video I will show you in MVC how to bind data from database into an HTML table using Angularjs. And here we got the final output. We have binded the data from database into this HTML table using Angularjs. And let's check the table also. dbo.employee table, empid, empname, email and salary. That's it. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. For this video tutorial, I am creating a new MVC application. Go to File, New, Project. And from the web templates, I'm selecting ASP.NET Web Application and the .NET Framework I'm using 4.6.1. The application name is MVC Binding Data Angularjs AJS is a project name. Click OK. And from the templates, I'm selecting MVC. OK. And the project is created successfully. Let's close this window, open Solution Explorer. I'm using Angularjs functionality in this MVC application. So if you notice in this MVC project, when I open the scripts folder, there is no any Angularjs files. So first let's install the Angularjs files into this project. Right click the project name, manage Nugget packages, click that one. Select the browse and search for Angularjs, enter. And from the search results, I'm selecting the Angularjs, the first option. Click install. Click OK. And notice in the Solution Explorer, the Angularjs files is adding in the project scripts folder. The Angularjs installed successfully into our project, and also notice there is a green tick mark, which means the Angularjs application is installed successfully. Let's close this Nugget package window. After that, we need to configure the Angularjs. Open the app_start folder, open the bundle config.cs file. Now in this file I'm adding, just copy this one. At the bottom I'm adding bundles / Angular, small letters, Angular, and including the scripts Angular.js. I don't require this response.js file. After adding the script bundle, now open Solution Explorer. Now the next step, I'm adding entity data model. Right click the project name, add ADO.NET entity data model, select that one. The item name, the model name, I'm adding EMP model. The entity model name is, click OK. And from the model contents, I'm selecting the first option, EF designer from database. Next, I'm creating a new connection. I'm adding SQL server name. After adding SQL server name, now I'm selecting the database name. A new DB database, I have selected test connection. It succeeded. OK. And here we got the connection string, and this connection string I'm saving in the web.config file, and our connection string name is new DB entities. Click next. Now from the database objects, I'm expanding the tables as well as DBO. The table, I'm selecting the employee table, finish. And here the employee table object is added to the .edmx page. After that, let's open Solution Explorer, minimize the references folder. Now let's create a controller. Right click the controllers, add controller, and I'm selecting the MVC file controller empty, add. The controller name is EMP, add. And here we got our controller EMP. Now I want to bind data using Angularjs, so here I'm creating a new method, JSON result, public JSON result get employee. In this get employee method, I'm adding our SQL connection string name is new DB entities. DB is equals to, it's an object, new DB entities. After that, I'm adding a list class. In this list class, I'm adding our table name, which is employee. Let's add that one, employee table. Let's create an object, emp list is equals to db dot employees dot toList method. I'm adding return JSON method. The JSON method, I'm adding the first parameter is the object data, which is the emp list. Copy this one and paste here, comma, and the second parameter is a JSON request behavior. Add that one, JSON request behavior dot allow get. That's it. We have written the code to fetch the employee data from database. Now we have to bind the data into HTML table. For that we require the view page. So before adding the index view page, first we must build the application, build solution. And here we got a message, the build succeeded. Let's close this output message window. Highlight the index action result, right click that one, add view. The view name is index only, and the template, I'm not selecting any template, I'm leaving empty without model. And make sure in the options use a layout page, click add. And here we got our index view page also. Now I'm changing the header tag, the index to how to bind data from database into HTML table using Angularjs h3 tag MVC tutorials. After that, I'm adding horizontal line. I'm implementing Angularjs to bind the data. So the first we require the Angularjs script. Open Solution Explorer. In the scripts bundle, come to the bottom. The angular.js file, just drag and drop on the index view page. After that, I'm adding script tag to write the Angular code. Variable app is equals to angular.module. Between double quotes, I'm adding my Angular application name is my app, comma, adding semicolon. After that, let's add the controller. The controller takes two parameters. The first one is the name, the controller name, which I'm adding my controller, comma, function, the callback definition, $scope, comma, and $HTTP. semicolon here, $HTTP. The method, the HTTP method is get, comma, and the second attribute of the HTTP I'm adding the URL. Between single quotes I'm adding / the URL is EMP controller. Let's add this EMP / and I'm adding the JSON result get employee. Copy this one and paste here. Dot, then function. The result is an object. Now in this function I'm adding the second one, $scope dot get emp details is equals to, which is an object, a result dot data, semicolon. That's it. We have added the Angular script to get the employee details from the employee table. Now we need to bind the data. After the horizontal line, I'm adding table control, table element, table border is equals to 1. Now inside this table I'm adding tr, the table headers, th, copy this one. The table headers, in our table we have 4 columns. Let's add those columns here. Employee ID, employee name, email, and the salary. After that I'm adding tr, td. Let's add 4 tds. We have 4 columns. Now in this tr I'm adding ng repeat, which is a Angular directive. X in, I'm adding this get emp details. Let's add the column names here. Double curly braces, which is the Angular expression, x dot. I'm adding the column names, emp id. We have to add exactly the column name, emp id, x dot small x, emp name, x dot email, and the last one x dot salary. That's it. We have binded the employee details into this table. Now the most important, we need to add div tag. In the first div tag I'm adding ng app. It's an Angular directive. In this ng-app I'm adding my Angular application name, which is my app. The closing div I'm adding after the table. And one more directive, ng-controller. Our controller name is my controller. Let's put this in the center tags. That's it. We have done the complete coding part. We are binding the data from database into an HTML table using Angularjs. Now before run this application, the most important, we have to change the controller name. For that, open Solution Explorer In app underscore start, there is a route config.cs file. Open that one. In this route config.cs file, notice the controller name is home. Just delete the default controller name. Our controller name is emp. Let's copy this one, add here, and the action result is the index view page only, which is this one. That's it. We have done the complete coding part. Let's check the results. Google Chrome. And here we got the final output. We have binded the data from database into this HTML table using Angularjs. And let's check the table also. dbo.employee table, empid, empname, email and salary. That's it.